Hello, YouTube stackers. This is ST with Silver Stacking 101. I apologize, I still have not reassumed a normal schedule. The reason for this is I have been participating in an effort in my local area to assemble relief supplies for the victims of Hurricane Irma. And I felt I needed to do this, especially listening to on Zillow the storm as it came through, and got to know some people affected. Thought I was going to be in Florida this past weekend, but we got somebody to take our load for us. Saved me 20 hours plus of driving, and I was going to do it in one day, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore. What we did is a few of us decided to assemble some relief supplies. We decided to pay for the transportation out of our own pocket, so anything donated would go directly to the victims. Now, I did not solicit donations on YouTube because we had what we can handle here locally. We would rather have had food items donated, and we did get quite a bit, but we got a lot of money donated. So that necessitated an extra step for us, taking the money and converting it to the needed items for Florida. I'm not a big grocery shopper. I'm not a big shopper, but I swear I've done 10 years worth of grocery shopping in the past week and a half. It seems like I have been in stores constantly, but I got to have some fun. I was buying some shelf-stable food at Dollar Tree. The buggy was overflowing. I got to the register. The girl behind the register said, "What are you buying all this for?" I couldn't help myself. I used to work for them. It's going to happen any day now. She didn't know what to say, and I kept this stern look throughout the entire transaction. Didn't smile till I got to the parking lot. You gotta make your own humor where you can. That's better than cable right there. Anyway, let's get back to Hurricane Irma. The reason I'm using Hurricane Irma is it is a localized disaster. That means one state's affected. The rest of the Southeast is fine. The second reason I'm choosing Irma is I actually followed it as it was coming in. The third reason I'm using a hurricane is hurricanes just don't suddenly happen. Not like an earthquake, a corona mass ejection, an EMP, or what have you. You're not driving down the road and like, oh crap, hurricane! You have days and days and days of notice to start making preparations. Now, the reason I'm using Irma is with all the notice, the lack of preparations the public took. So as we go through this case study, we're going to look at what people didn't do. Let me provide an example. I started following the events of Irma about 4 days before landfall in Florida. The day Irma was going to hit, I heard people getting on Zillow and asking where they can get wood to board up their windows. So I dialed up the local airport near them and listened to the Automated Weather Observation System, AWOS. And the winds was already 35 miles per hour. They were not going to get lighter. Seemed like the day before, or the day before that, or maybe even the day before that might have been the time to consider these issues. Another thing we're going to look at, after Irma came through, even in areas that were not overly devastated, the road system was there, the power grid came back up, the supermarkets were out of food. While we're going through this, we're going to look at various agencies and their response or lack of response. In the Tampa area, the Red Cross is the missing man. Where are they? FEMA, where are they? These are people that the public relies on to provide assistance in a disaster. But are they really there? Talk to someone that's been through a hurricane and ask them how much assistance they really got from these agencies. You'll be surprised at the answer. Sometimes they're even a hindrance to progress. We're going to look at not necessarily survival tips. I had survival training to a degree. Any survival training I have had has been incidental to me pursuing an operational qualification. So if I was going after a qual and survival training was part of it, it was checking the box. So I am by no means holding myself out to be an expert. So as we walk through this, we should have some very interesting conversations about disasters. Some great ideas come up how to prepare for disasters, and more importantly, how screwed the American public is going to be when the next big disaster happens, and it will happen, I'm afraid. Saturday, we're going to pick back up with the Silver Lie series. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. Comment. God bless you. Good to be back. Good to see you. And I appreciate all the kind words everybody said about my father. And he's doing wonderful. He's 79 years old, but the man's in shape. And he's motivated. Thank you for all your prayers with my father. I do appreciate it very much. God bless you. Subscribe. Bye-bye.